Raiding the Kingdom, episode 170. Big time. This is our week one season predictions, week one premiere preview. Football is finally back, and it's amazing. Nick, Coach, how we doing, fellas?
I'm good. Is Coach here? He's just frozen on my screen.
I'm here.
He might be. You're here. You just look a little frozen there, Coach. Oh, there. Okay. Now
I'm
you're
here.
back in the seat.
I'm here. I'm a little frozen. Yeah, I'm back.
All right.
I'm surprisingly up in a better position, but I guess my internet's, I don't know. It's not as bad as it used to be. Remember those old days, Brian?
It sounds perfectly fine.
Yeah, just the picture's a little bit scrambled there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we used to have some real struggles back in the day. So
real struggles. Now we're okay. But I'm phenomenal, dude. We got football tonight. We got football tomorrow. Football obviously Saturday with some college, and then everyone else on Sunday. So it's exciting times.
And it's actually football that counts for once, which is nice. So
yes,
as we've discussed, preseason means nothing. So what we're going to do is we're going to each do season predictions for the other teams, not our own. And then we're going to go into our week one preview. Coach and I will give our full week one predictions. Nick's a little short on time tonight, but we'll make up for it. So Nick, why don't you start off? You are predicting the season record for the Chiefs. Let's hear it. And it better be bad.
Am I going game by game or just off the top of my head?
So game by game, real quick, just win loss.
Okay. So I've got it pulled up here. So week one, Chiefs at Chargers. That one's tomorrow, right?
Yes, in Brazil.
But it's in
in Brazil.
So
Brazil.
Yeah, give me the Chiefs on that one. Somebody want to keep track of this for me?
Brazil.
Keep track. All right. So give me the Chiefs in week one. Eagles at Chiefs. Week two, give me the Eagles in the rematch.
1-1.
Week three, Chiefs at Giants. Give me the Chiefs in a landslide. Week four, Ravens at Chiefs.
2-1. 2.
Give me the Chiefs because it's at home. Give me the Chiefs in that one, and I'll tell you why here in just a second. So Chiefs Jaguars week 5, sorry. Give me the Chiefs. So they're 4-1, right?
Strong start.
4-1. Yep.
So week 6 is the Lions at the Chiefs, and the reason I picked Ravens to lose is I think the Chiefs go 1-1 in the games against the Ravens and the Lions. So those could be flipped, but I gave them the win against Baltimore. I'm going to give them a loss against Detroit.
Okay.
Next week is Raiders at Chiefs. Chiefs home game. Give me the Chiefs. Commanders at Chiefs.
What are we, 5-2 right now? 5-2.
Yeah, I think so. I think the Commanders could be due for a little regression. So give me the Chiefs in that one. Chiefs at Bills. And obviously this is a regular season game. The Chiefs always lose to the Bills in the regular season. Give me Buffalo.
6-3.
Chiefs at Broncos. That's a tough one. No, I'm going to go Broncos in this one.
6-4. Okay.
And I'll explain further in a bit.
Okay.
Colts at Chiefs. Give me a win there.
7-4.
Chiefs at Cowboys. I do think the Cowboys are going to be decent this year, but give me the Chiefs.
8-4.
Texans at Chiefs. Give me the Chiefs.
9-4.
Chargers at Chiefs. Chiefs.
10-4.
Chiefs Titans. Give me the Chiefs.
11-4.
Broncos at Chiefs. And it's Christmas in Kansas City, and we always play terrible on Christmas. Give me the Chiefs.
12-4.
And Chiefs at Raiders to end the season. Give me the Chiefs.
13-4.
That honestly, that's probably about right. Unfortunately,
that's my guess too. I 14-3, 13-4. Though that's kind of where I see it as well.
There's a couple games. Obviously, there's some variance. I think the Cowboys will be decent. The one in Dallas could be interesting, but they probably pull that one off. Obviously, the Baltimore game I talked about, you never know. Like they could lose to the Eagles and then beat Baltimore and Detroit. So who knows? But 13-4 seems reasonable, honestly.
Yeah,
You're just
I think that's fair.
score is just not going to be very low when you've got Patrick Mahomes. It's just not.
Mention though that the Chiefs also don't play all that great on Christmas, Coach. My Super Bowl.
Yes, your Super Bowl. Yes, that was my gift to you.
Yeah, thank you, bud. It was the
my
best
gift.
Christmas ever. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was riding high that one. All right, so they go 2-0 on the Raiders. Thanks, Nick. Well, you can log off now and mother.
I do have them 2-0 against the Chargers too, if that makes you feel any better.
No, it doesn't.
Would, but
Okay.
No.
Let me ask you this, Nick. I don't know if you have a minute. Is there
I got a couple minutes.
Is there anyone on the Chiefs that not necessarily looking forward to see this year, but looking to see progression, regression, whether it's a rookie or a guy that's been there a while, just to see how he does? You get what I'm saying? Just
yes.
Name a player on it, like maybe not an obvious one, like is this Kelsey's last ride? Because I think that's what a lot of people think. But just
no,
and
down
the teams.
You know me, and you know I'm not going to pick to talk about Travis Kelce.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to pick Isaiah Pacheco because obviously he was hurt. I still think he's a really good player. I actually tried to draft him in a couple of fantasy drafts, and he never quite fell to me where I thought he would, so I didn't end up getting him in any of them. But I think he could have a real bounce back season.
Yeah, I picked him in one of our work leagues. I agree with you there too. There was a lot of talk about the Chiefs acquiring another running back. We brought back Clyde Edwards-Helaire. That's not necessarily competition. I think it's a little bit of insurance behind.
Yeah.
Hold up, boys. We got a comment already. Las Vegas Raiders are going 14-3. Jimmy, yes, excellent, very astute, love it.
Okay, whatever state you live in, Jimmy, marijuana is legal. Marijuana is legal wherever you live, because you are high. All due respect. I think Pacheco needs a big year. It's going to be a contract year coming up.
Yeah.
And like I've said, why the Chiefs continue to be good is they find valuable players in rounds where you don't have to pay them a lot. And Pacheco was a 7th round pick. So no matter what Pacheco does this year, we have gotten extreme value out of him. I hope he has a great year. I hope he can go get paid, whether it's by us or by somebody else. But I think that's a great call because Pacheco's due to get paid, and you see all these running backs getting paid. So, yeah. Yep.
Jimmy, you are on point, my man. 3-14. Yes.
I'd be willing to make any bet he wants to that those records aren't right.
Yes, I will bet my house on that one. No, I bet my house. But
he's probably a doctor.
You guys love Hollywood Brown? You still have Hollywood Brown, right?
Hollywood Brown's on the team. Yeah, he's healthy.
That may be another interesting one.
Yeah, Hollywood's going to obviously be kind of a vocal point with Rashee Rice being out. I even think when Rashee Rice comes back, he's obviously just another weapon to go there with Worthy and the crew. So, yeah, but good call on Pacheco. I'm hoping big stuff from him too.
I kind of want to see Rashee Rice for a full season. Just saying, he looked nasty in the beginning of the year, and I hated that. But I still want to see a full season out of him. So the suspension is disappointing, but it is what it is.
It is, but I mean, it's better than I heard some things potentially if he had gone. If he appealed it, it could have been 10 games. I'm okay with 6. He massively effed up when he did what he did. So to get 6 games, I think's fair, but it could have been worse. So I'll take 6 games. That's okay. But and it gives him time to rehab the knee. So his knee will be fully healthy to go week 7, which is I think against the Raiders, right? When he comes back.
Yeah. Probably sounds about right.
Yeah, buddy.
So Nick, do you want to do we're skipping ahead, but do you want to do your week 1 analysis for Titans, and that's at home? Yeah, it's at home.
Yep, at home. I have been vocal about this. I think the Titans should have benched Cam Ward for this game. I don't see a scenario where this is going to help his confidence. I don't think he's going to play well. Denver's a tough place to play. And granted, he's Cam Ward. Mentally, he's been fine. I mean, in college, but that's a tough start. It's a tough start. Nick Bonito. Let's talk Nick Bonito for just a second. Great deal. I honestly think it's a really good deal. No.
He had one good
second
season,
leading
dude.
sacker last year. No. This is why you get the deal done before Micah Parsons' deal, because I think it probably would have been more like 24, 25. But what are you going to do? I think he got 120 over 4 years, so essentially 30. I think he guaranteed 70.
Yeah, we're not paying them, and the cap always has a way of working itself out.
Right.
So the man,
So,
you have to pay the man. And I'm happy that they got Karlaftis signed before all these guys because I think George would have cost us even more. So I think we actually now looking back, he is actually it's not that bad of a deal.
Well, Max Crosby got his pay bump very early in the offseason, and it's significantly lower than Parsons. And Parsons has more sack production than him, but Max is a top 5 pass rusher for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
And he's healthy all the time. So
other than that, I mean, Denver should be a pretty heavy favorite. I think they are a pretty heavy favorite.
They are,
as far as
100%.
sports books and
You
stuff.
got a score prediction?
Ooh, good one. Let's go with doing some math in my head. Hold on. We're going to go 24-13 Denver.
I was going to say 24-17.
I think that's a good deal.
Right there.
I don't think Denver's going to come off fire, but I also don't think we're going to try everything in the playbook. I think this is going to be let's score some points, let the defense do their thing, let's move on. I don't think this is going to be a deep into the playbook type of game. Get your stuff done and get moving. That's kind of I want to see Evan Ingram. I'm excited for him. Want to see some Troy Franklin. Obviously had a big off season. Those are kind of my 2 guys I'm looking for. It doesn't sound like Dre Greenlaw's probably going to play, which this is the risk when you sign him. 7-10 is crazy. Okay.
Jimmy, you are welcome.
Jimmy, you're on it. We appreciate the interaction.
I mean, the thing is, just let him enjoy this. This is all he's got till the season starts. Just give it to him.
So,
just for anyone else listening besides Jimmy, if you guys comment on any of the comments, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, I'll read them out loud as long as they're not racially charged.
Charged, yes.
Yes, I think that's the right way to say it.
So, Nick, now that Bonito signed Patrick Surtain, what jersey are you grabbing? It's you owe yourself a jersey this year, man.
I think it's still the PS2 jersey first.
PS2. Get the old school orange Broncos jersey. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, see, that's the problem is you kind of want to have the modern jersey, but the throwbacks are so much better.
Are sick, dude. Broncos throwbacks are sick.
They're so good. So, yeah, I'll probably end up going throwbacks on most of them.
Yeah.
Boys, I think I got to get out of here.
All right.
I think that's my time.
Peace out.
You're going to have to listen on your headphones and hear my Broncos prediction, which is coming up right now.
Oh, don't you worry. I'll be listening.
Very good.
See you, boys.
All right, buddy.
Rock
Take
on,
care.
bro.
All right. So now it's just me and Coach. Nick is a dad. Coach and I are dads.
This is the back data we originally did it. I was thinking about earlier when you and Austin had sent it before me, and then I came on. We've been doing this like 5 years now, I think.
Austin and I started we started in 2018.
And I think I came on 2020. I think I came on 2020.
Yeah, you're our COVID baby. Yeah.
Yeah, our COVID baby. So we've been doing this 5 years now. It's fun.
Yeah, that's wild.
You see my progression in hair loss. He's wearing a hat, so you can't see his, but it's coming.
Right. But you can see the gray in the beard.
You can see the gray beard. We're gray beards. Yep, we're pirates.
Yep. And the longer you're married and have kids, that's how it goes. So I'll bounce into the Broncos schedule now that Nick's gone and he can't contest it. Coach, you might have a difference of opinion.
Okay.
So Tennessee, I am going with a win.
Okay.
And I actually did the math ahead of time, so you don't have to do it. I got it all here. Nick was unprepared. I've got them playing Indianapolis week 2, a win. I got them playing the Chargers at SoFi, a loss. Then they're playing Cincinnati week 4, loss. Week 5, Philly, loss. That's 3 in a row. Sucks. Then they play the Jets, win. They play the Giants at home, win. Dallas at home, win. Houston in Texas, win. Raiders in Denver, win. Kansas City at home, loss. Washington in Washington, win. Vegas at home. Everyone, my Raiders fans listening, I'm sorry. It's a loss. They play Green Bay. No, I'm sorry. They beat the Raiders. They play Green Bay. They lose. They play Jacksonville at home. They win. Kansas City in Arrowhead, week 17 loss. Chargers at home for them, and they win. Gives them a 11-6 record, top 2 in the AFC West, and they go to the playoffs. I think the defense is going to be their main thing there. Cortland Sutton needs to have a big year. The running back room is interesting with J.K. Dobbins and R.J. Harvey. We'll see how that works out. I expect Harvey will kind of take over the one role because J.K. Dobbins gets hurt every year. I'm giving them a lot of credit. I think 11-6 is great. I would love that.
I agree.
I mean, I don't know if you would like it so much as a Chiefs fan because you're used to.
We're used to winning the division, but I mean, obviously, it's.
I still have you winning. I still have you winning the division. So
appreciate it.
Yep, that's my deal there. And with Nick's week 1 thing, even though we just do our own teams for week 1, I'm going to agree with him. I think Cam Ward is awesome. I love his mindset. I love his skill set, but I think it's a tough test to start, and I think he'll throw one pick. Just one.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough test for him to start. I don't think anything really phases this dude going from like a 0-star recruit to multiple colleges, right, and then becoming the number 1 pick. So this dude has fought and earned his way. 3 or 4 years from now, I think we'll be looking back and being like, the story arc will be kind of Disney made. I don't know if he's ever going to necessarily lead him to a Super Bowl championship or anything like that, but I think he will definitely make the Titans competitive again. And he's already a captain. He's a rookie, right? And I don't think it's just one of those things like, your quarterback has to be a captain thing. He's earned it. And I know the veterans respect him too. So that says a lot.
Yeah. And anyone that watches his interviews and compare them to a lot of the other rookies, he's focused.
He's polished. He's focused. He's all about football, man. He's locked in. I don't think he's a flashy, all about the women and cars and all that other bullshit. He's about winning football games.
Music career, and no, he's a football player.
And the cool thing about him is how much he admired his father. waking up early every day and just being a blue collar guy, right? So he's got that blue collar mindset, even though he's got $25-30 million guaranteed. So it says a lot about a guy.
100%.
Anyone on the Broncos you're looking for? Like, kind of the same question I asked Nick. Is there anyone that you're looking at and saying, "Hey, is this guy gonna?"
Honestly, I want to see Troy Franklin increase his just overall, compilation of yards. It doesn't have to be touchdowns, but I think like you were still taking it at a decent spot, a little lower than we thought. But let's see. Let's get a 4-digit season under your belt.
Yeah,
and you got Cortland Sutton to take a lot of heat off.
He's a 1,000-yard receiver. The Broncos might be better than 11-6. I'll say that.
100%. Yep. If Cortland Sutton is healthy and he's got that to bounce off of, and he puts up.
And Evan Ingram continues. Yeah, they could be better than 11-6. That's for sure.
100%. Now, do you want to do your Raiders predictions?
I will do my Raiders. My note did not save, so we're gonna have to use our math skills. And
all right, I'll track on the math. I'm sure it's going to lean heavily on one side.
Maybe. All right, so this is unbiased, right? And I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that, which I enjoy. So week 1 got Raiders Patriots. I think Vrabel comes out and Drake, man, the boys, they get the win. Week 1.
Okay, 0-1.
0-1. Now week 2, Chargers. I'm thinking that the Raiders actually might win this game. It's Monday Night Football. It's in Vegas. I think the Raiders get it done. So we're 1-1. Okay.
Yes.
Week 3 on the day of my birth. Great day, national holiday. Raiders Commanders. I think Jaden Daniels and the boys get the win. Raiders are 1-2. Okay. Week 4, we got the Bears. You got to think with Ben Johnson, the Bears are going to be better, but I think the Raiders get the win. We're 2-2.
Beautiful. 2-2.
2-2. Colts. I think the Raiders beat the Colts week 5. So we're 3-2. Okay.
We're rolling.
Titans. I think they beat the Titans. I think the Raiders are 4-2 at this point.
4-2.
The Raiders are 4-2 at this point. Now we face the Chiefs, right? Raiders are now 4-3. Okay. Week 8. This is week 8 now. We got the Jaguars. I I think they win again. So we're 5-3.
Wow. Cruising.
5-3. We're cruising. Raiders Broncos. I think the Broncos are gonna get that win. 5-4. Okay. Now we're back to reality. Now we're playing the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys get that win as well. We're 5-5. Okay. Respectable. Okay. We're not necessarily expecting leaps.
We're not out. We're not out of it at this point.
We're not out of it. Nope.
Yep.
Browns. I think they beat the Browns 6-5. All right. We're still in some sort of contention, maybe a wild card spot. We'll see. Okay. Got the Chargers. I think the Chargers will win this game. Okay. So we're 6-6. Got the Broncos again.
You got them sweeping us? Come on, dude.
Okay. So you beat the Broncos. So you're 7-6.
There we go.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Right. Lose to the Eagles, 7-7. One of your kids will be happy about that.
Yep.
Texans. I think the Texans get the win. Okay. We're 7-8. Giants. Giants. I think you lose that game. Right? Or 8-8. Or you win that game. I'm sorry. You win that game.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Lose the game to the Chiefs. I think you finish 8-9. I don't think the Raiders, and obviously these games can go many different ways, and depending on how I'm feeling, we do our weekly picks and we give them out, that might change. But I think they will definitely improve. I think, Pete Carroll, you have a solid coach that knows what he's doing. The dude's a vibrant 73-year-old. That's around the age of our parents. And, I can say, God love my dad, but Pete Carroll's got more energy than most people my age. So that's not saying anything.
He has more energy than me. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got more energy than you. Yeah. And you're an NCAA cross country athlete. So that says a lot.
Just division 2.
Just Division 2. No big deal. But I think Geno Smith will definitely bring some more stability to the quarterback room. I mean, I don't think Geno Smith I think his probably best days are behind him, but his best days are better than anything you've had recently there. I think Ashton Jenney is gonna have a good year. I don't know if the expectations some people have from him are if he's gonna be able to live up to that, but I do think he's going to have a very good year. And then Brock Bowers, man, I've been a Brock Bowers guy since he came in the league, even before when he's at Georgia. I thought this dude was just a more advanced version of Travis Kelce. He's an all-around just stud football player. If you could create a lab like they do in, lab in China that's like creating humanoids, this is the tight end that you would make. He fits all the boxes. So I expect a huge year from him. And, the rest of the team, obviously you got Crosby, you got Myers, you got Thornton in the wide receiving room. I say this with as much of as just, as a analyst, the Raiders lack still a good amount of talented football players, which I think you can probably agree with to an extent, right? Like
the defense is looking scary and not in the fun way right now. Yes.
Yeah. The defense is not great minus Max Crosby, Malcolm Kuntz. There needs to get, and what you have Devin White, right?
Yep.
Devin White. So if Devin White can kind of turn the clock back and be what he was a couple years ago, then that makes the team better. But you're definitely better offensively side on the ball, more talent and like more guys. You'd be like, okay, this dude could be an all-pro or this dude can make a Pro Bowl. Minus Crosby on the defense, there's not a whole lot there. So I think this is, another year towards the rebuild. You just got to get more talent, dude. And sometimes, we'll see how some of these rookies you guys got, how they pan out, how the secondary does. But the defense has to improve. They're going to have to play better than what their talent is to get to that 8-9. I think that was maybe generous. I think maybe, like 7-10 might be a little bit more realistic. But it's just. You got a good GM now, right? You have the draft, and it's just it is what it is. So if guys play above their pay grade, then I think the 8-9 is very attainable. If they play to their pay grade or below, 7-10, 6-11 is more likely. But I do think you'll have a couple win improvement this year. So
so we traded away our best cornerback Jacorian Bennett to the Eagles, and we got a D tackle in exchange because the Christian Wilkins experiment was a massive failure. That's already a tough
He
pill to
didn't
swallow.
sign on anywhere, did he?
Nope, he's still a free agent right now. Yep, nope. And that's a whole weird situation. But yeah, the cornerback room, safety position, a lot of question marks there. Linebackers, I think, can be good. D-line is Max Crosby. And we'll see how Malcolm Kuntz is coming off an injury. So, no, I agree with you. I think our offense is more loaded than it's been in the past.
Were you surprised about Amari Cooper?
So when I saw that he was second string on the final depth chart before week 1, he's not going to like that. And clearly he did not like it. And I guess he just didn't flash in practice. And Dante Thornton, our third string receiver, or our third round receiver taken, surpassed Jack Besh, who is also second string. And that's kind of what I thought. Dude, Pex will be good. All right, Eric. Yeah, we'll see what happens. But Thornton, I was high on. We said, okay, now he says Adam Butler will be good. I do like Adam Butler, Eric. I agree with you there. The D-line's just not. I was envisioning it being stronger with Christian Wilkins in there, and with all the whatever allegations he has, it's just an awkward situation for everybody. So,
yeah.
But yes, I was very high on Dante Thornton at the draft. He was my favorite pick besides Genty, and I think he's going to be a stud. So, if you guys are fantasy guys, take it with your last pick in the draft. It's going to pay off. Trust me.
Yeah, Thornton's been a very if he hasn't been drafted, he's been picked up, I think, in most of my leagues now. So
yeah. Well, and that the depth chart came out right before one of my drafts, and once they saw that Besh was on the second string, Thornton was gone. Yeah. So, which is the right move. Do you want to do your? Ooh, look at that. So Eric is going to be there on Sunday in New England. Awesome. So I'm also from New England, Eric, and the timing just did not work out. I got offered a ticket like the other day, but it's just too short notice. Really upsetting because I would love to see a Raiders win in Foxborough. We haven't had one there in so long, and I hate the Patriots with all of my being. So I'll just go into that real quick. I think the Raiders are going to win in New England. Vrabel's still working out the kinks. And there we go, Eric. Yeah, nice. Still working out the kinks. I think Drake Mace working with a whole new bunch of receivers. It's a completely different team. I think they're going to be good down the line. It's just not I don't think it's going to pan out in week 1. I think our offense is going to be explosive enough to really get it done. That's my hope. That's my dream. I hope we are good to go. Eric wants to know where from. Coach and I are both from Connecticut, probably the most boring state in New England, but it is what it is.
The home of the 6-time national champion UConn Huskies, though, men's basketball. 11-time.
Literally the only sport we have to brag about in Connecticut. Yep. Raiders need to re-sign Jacoby Myers now, and I love that. I agree. He asked for a raise. They said no, and he goes, whatever, I'm here. They wouldn't let me be traded, so I'm going to stick it out and ride it out. And I think if he has a great year, maybe give him another one. Eric is
what a better way to prove yourself and get paid more.
Yeah. Eric is from Mansfield, Mass. I know a couple people from up there. Went to college in Worcester, Mass. Great time. Coach, so that was my beautiful
city.
Yeah, lovely, yeah. So that was my week 1 preview. Real quick, to the point. I think we're going to beat the Patriots, and I'm going to love it. Coach, what Chiefs and Chargers in Brazil?
Chiefs and Chargers in Brazil. These games always scare me because these stadiums in not to say Brazil is like a third world country or anything like that, but you're playing in a soccer stadium, right? You're not playing in a football stadium. So there's a little bit of hesitation, like, hey, let's hope the field's right and no one messes up a knee. Look at me.
Historically, those fields are trash.
Yeah, historically, those fields are trash.
Mexico, they're sliding all over the place, laser pointers.
Yeah, that's like I get the NFL trying to grow the world game, but you don't need to take a game to Brazil to grow the world to grow the game. It's growing, right? I mean, those people deserve to see some sort of football, but week 1 NFL game. But nonetheless, Chiefs, Chargers. This is I don't want to say it's a big year for Harbaugh. Year 2, say they're just going to run the ball. Murray and Hampton. In a game like this, you're going to have to run. I'd much rather just run the ball, pound the rock, than worrying about any of these receivers, hurting themselves. Despite that comment, I am going to go Chiefs 31, Chargers I'll go Chargers 17. I think the Chiefs will come out fired up. I think, from Mahomes to Kelsey to Chris Jones, everyone is super focused. The Super Bowl last year was embarrassing. I know a lot of Raiders fans love that. Broncos fans, any other person who listens to this podcast that's not a Chiefs fan will love to see our misery and just get our absolute throat kicked in. I had a party here, and most of the other people just didn't necessarily care about the game as much as I did. And I was just miserable on the couch. It was bad. But at least I had people to distract me. So, I'm going to go Chiefs 31-17. I think we'll come out ready to rock and roll. And then we got, obviously, the Eagles the next week in Kansas City, which is kind of crazy that the rematch for that game is in Kansas City, not Philadelphia. I figured it'd been in Philadelphia after they got the win. But, yeah, I'll take it. And we just have to keep the train rolling. We just have to set a good precedent tomorrow night.
I'm going to agree with you. I would have given the Chargers a better, higher point total, but losing Christian Slater is huge. And we know Harbaugh loves the run game. Omarion Hampton, I think, is going to be a stud. But now with that position, being filled by the second string, less enticing. So I think the Chiefs are going to win that as well. Yeah. So conveniently, the time that we're at right now, I'm East Coast, Coach's Central Time. But the Eagles I'm watching them warm up on the field right now against the Cowboys. So that game is coming up. So Coach, let's do your full week 1 predictions, rapid fire.
Rapid fire week 1 predictions. Let me pull up my notes here that didn't delete.
We're not doing scores, everybody. We're just doing wins, losses. Don't depend on us for your bets. But we are.
But if you are going to bet, use promo code RTK on Underdog Fantasy. Great company. They're spreading. They're getting bigger. They're getting better. Jump on the train. RTK. $100 you spend, you get $100 back. You don't have to blow it all week 1. Spread it out throughout the season, but use it, enjoy it. It makes each week just a little bit more fun. Throw $5 on it, enjoy yourself. All right, so
helps them, helps us, helps
yes.
you.
All right, so I'm just going to go down in no particular order. I looked at the games on ESPN. This is the order they had them in. So this is kind of game times and how they proceed. So I'm going to go Eagles getting the win week 1, Chiefs getting the win week 1, Cardinals getting the win week 1, Colts week 1 winner, Patriots week 1 winner, Steelers week 1 winner, Commanders, the Jags, Bengals, Bucks, 49ers, Broncos, Packers, Rams, and Bills. Those are who I'm rolling with. This is obviously another week or another year of our annual bet. Brendan is the reigning defending champion. I think a couple years running. Nice biceps.
Thanks, bud.
So me or Nick, we gotta take the belt back. We gotta get the belt back. So
push me off the Iron Throne.
Yeah, to push you off the Iron Throne, fight for that title. But yeah, this is week 1. We got 17 more weeks to go. But this is the first. It's the first battle.
So I think I have 2 years in a row where I've been the victor. Whoever wins, the other two buy them a jersey. Coach and Nick are both growing their families, so I just bought myself a Nash and Genty jersey.
This year, no excuses this year. If you win, you're getting a jersey. You're getting whoever Arch Manning.
The belt is on regardless, and no, do not get me an Arch Manning jersey, never. So here are my week 1 picks. They're actually pretty similar to Coach, just a couple of small differences. I'm going Eagles tonight with the win, obviously. Chiefs. I'm going Dolphins, Steelers, Cardinals, Jags, Commanders, Bucks, Bengals, Raiders, 49ers, Broncos, Rams, Packers, Ravens over the Bills. That should be a great game. And then Vikings. So I do the math every week. We see who's in the lead. We see who's wrong or right. None of the 3 of us have identical picks, which is great. And it always comes down to a few numbers. So,
we'll post Nick's picks on the socials. You just had to roll out early tonight, but
yeah, we'll put them all out there. But unanimously, all 3 of us believe the Eagles are going to win. I would be shocked if the Cowboys won. I did have a coworker who bet me $10 that the Cowboys will win by 3, and that will be the easiest $10 I've ever made. So
yeah, you can get a coffee in Connecticut with $10.
You're right. Yeah, right.
Crazy.
And have we decided on our award name for the 2025 season? I don't think we picked one yet. It could come after week 1. I think that's fair.
Maybe it comes after week 1.
Last year was the Harrison Butker Award. The year before was the Jackson Mahomes Award, who thankfully has disappeared from the public universe.
I don't know.
Give yourself time to brainstorm because you come up with the names.
What we could do is we could just come up with a different Taylor Swift song title every week. We could make that the award.
No, absolutely not.
I mean, Travis, people know my love and affinity for Travis. He got engaged. Congrats to them. We're one of the 38 freaking million people who reposted that Instagram story. Good for them. It is a little bit at this point annoying, but we just got to live with it. Probably going to be a Super Bowl halftime performer. So we know he's going to be put your Chiefs future bets in now.
And this is probably his final ride because then I think
it's his last ride. And I really do. He looks good. He always looks good, but he looks he looks better. He looks more in shape. And he had said the last couple of years he hasn't been as focused as he needed to be. He looks like this. He's going to go out with his best because the last year was not how he wanted to go out.
No, and I can definitely understand that. So I think I do think he is going to have a better year, and then it's time for the Noah Gray train to take over. Don't you have a Noah Gray jersey?
Yeah, I have a signed Noah Gray jersey. Yep.
I think that'll pay off dividends.
Yep. And then go ahead. Sorry.
I would say I have a signed Devontae Adams jersey, which I want to throw in a fire pit. But.
Yeah, that's one option. One thing you don't have to throw in a fire pit is promo code RTK on SeatGeek.
Just use it the other day, fellas.
Just use it the other day, right? $20 doesn't sound like a lot, really isn't in today's time, but $20 is $20. There's a couple bumper stickers or window decals that say that $20 is $20. Right? So it'll save you a little bit of money. It's a beer, right? Save yourself, but you buy yourself a beer at the game, which is it's ridiculous nowadays, but.
Yeah, I saw the beer prices were posted, and Vegas is number 2, and I think it's $14.50 for a beer.
It's crazy. Unreal. I work a lot of concerts and stuff like that, and they sell like the doubles, like the tall boy cans. It's like $22. People still get hammered, and they spend. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. Yeah. Live Nation does not play around, but it's football's back. Sit back, enjoy. We got a weekend full of football. I think this is one thing just kind of like unites us, right? Football season, we might not like the same teams, but we pretty much all have a plan for Thursday night, Sunday starting at 1 noon here in the in the Central. We obviously time zones all over the place, and Monday night, right?
We have 4 days of football, or professional football.
Yeah.
So this is phenomenal.
And I will say this. The news that there's going to be commercials during Red Zone just shows that we need to be better as a nation. Donald Trump, this is shout out to you. Can we get rid of the commercials? Red Zone, can we make that happen?
Don't do that to Scott Hansen. He is phenomenal at his job. Yes. Rides on this. He loves Red Zone. He does a countdown all year long. We miss him, and now there's commercials for the first time in however many.
We need all the Scott Hansen we can get, right?
Yep. If you don't like Scott Hansen, unsubscribe to the podcast.
Yeah, for real.
But so everyone enjoy the Eagles. Here we go. I missed Nick Scott at the beginning. Got to bring him back in. I want to talk shit to him about the Broncos.
You can leave any comment you want to Nick.
Kobe, that's phenomenal. Kobe, if you want to leave a comment for Nick, it will be read out loud right now before we close for the night.
Before we close.
Yeah, I'm sorry you missed him at the beginning. Nick has daddy duty tonight.
If you're the same Kobe, I heard some stories about you the other night with Nick and his dad at the Led Zeppelin tribute show. So if you're that same Kobe, we appreciate you. Any good dirt you got on Nick? Any funny photos of him in a Terrell Davis jersey or Paxton Lynch jersey? Send them to us. We'll
Paxton Lynch, CFL star.
CFL star, yeah.
Yeah, although not really. He actually did terrible in that league too. So, and Coach and I are all here for the Broncos hate, and Nick's not here to defend himself. So this is perfect.
Yep. Bring it, Kobe. We'll give you another 2 minutes. We can BS for 2 minutes.
We can ad-lib something. Give me your best diss, Kobe, or anyone else there that wants to talk bad about the Broncos. Put it out now. We're your therapists right now. And you can just say whatever you need to say. 100%. But I also on Oh, I could probably dig something up. There we go, Kobe. All right.
Please. We
If you need to send it to us for the next show, that's fine.
That's fine too. One other thing. We got it. Like I said, we got 2 minutes to kill. Chandler, Micah Parsons. Chandler Parsons. He's a basketball player. And not the same race. So Micah Parsons trade. We were going to have your brother, former co-host of the Senate podcast, and my little protege back in the day on the wrestling team, Austin, to talk about the Parsons trade. What do we think about that trade? Do we think this is mind-blowing for Dallas? Do we think it was a good trade for Green Bay? Did they give up too much, or do you think it's a game changer?
I think it's a game changer. I think Jerry Jones is an idiot. His press conference, he just shouldn't have had one because it was more embarrassing.
It was pretty bad. Yep.
We need to stop the run. Then don't have him rush every freaking play and have him contain, and then he can help.
I feel like Jerry Jones watched his documentary before he made that trade, and he saw the Herschel Walker trade, and then decided that this was the right move. And after that Herschel Walker trade, the Cowboys did go 1-15. So I don't know if that's necessarily going to happen this year. I think they're going to be better than people thought. You can't trade a future Hall of Famer, potentially 3-time All-Pro at 26 for 2 late first-round picks. Kenny Clark's good, and he will help their run defense. But we always talk about star edge rusher, bookend tackle, left tackle, good quarterback.
Wide receiver 1.
Receiver 1, you're set. That's how you win championships.
Maybe Jerry should have paid attention to the Khalil Mack trade, which netted us Josh Jacobs, good, but now a Packer.
Right.
Damon Arnett out of the NFL, and I believe the third went to – it didn't end up well. We wasted all 3 of the picks, essentially. And we got some back and forth in the chat. Kobe, Bo Nix, second-year aggression, and look who's checked back in. Nick Scott, Kobe, you shut your mouth. All right. You guys are going back and forth in there and on the show.
Yes, so, yeah, I don't, Bo Nix, I have some faith in Bo. Not necessarily by choice. I got him in a couple of fantasy leagues, so I hope he doesn't regress. Sean Payton is the type of coach that you don't really see a lot of regression from his quarterbacks. So, Drew Brees was always consistent and always consistently got better, almost like with age. Obviously, he eventually slowed down because of age and injuries, but I don't think there's anything to do with Peyton. So I have faith that Peyton will keep him straight. And I think getting a really solid tight end like Evan Ingram in there, I think helps him a lot too. Because when you have a solid pass catching tight end that can also block, you got J.K. Dobbins, you got some better running backs in there, that'll help him. Take some pressure off. But
I think because we saw the regression with CJ Stroud in his second year. Mm-hmm. So I think now it's almost an assumption that Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix,
Stroud lost Tank Dell. The talent around him wasn't as good. Stephon Diggs got hurt. There was just a lot of stuff that happened there that I
don't think it's a trend we're going to see with every.
Yeah, I don't think it's a trend. I think Bo Nix will be solid. I mean, Sean Payton rants and raves about him and has all the faith in him. So Sean Payton's a guy that I trust in that department for sure.
Yeah, I don't like him, but I trust him in that regard, 100%. Mm-hmm. All right, so we are getting ready. Oh, national anthem's coming up for the Eagles and Cowboys game, and we're finally back. This is one of our longer
turn
episodes.
Turn on NBC or turn on the Peacock, and the cock. Yeah, you watch the cock.
Peacock. A lot of green in the stands right now. I'm not seeing any Cowboys fans, but it's Lincoln Field, so I wouldn't recommend.
Yeah, you would have to be a not smart person. We'll leave it at that to go week 1 banner raising ceremony to go in there in full Cowboys. Unless you're freaking Delta Force, you got like a team with you, I would just avoid that at all.
Yeah, no. If I ever take my sons there, I'll wear like a green shirt, not with Eagles on it.
Don't take your sons to Philly. I mean, I know one of them's an Eagles fan, but don't do that. Just don't see him play the Raiders. Don't see him play the Raiders.
No, it'll be a bloodbath. Absolutely not. So that's something to.
I value you too much. I can't.
Thanks, buddy. You and Nick could carry on the show though. If something happened to you, we'd be fine.
Yeah, well, I don't know how to edit, so we can't. So you can't go.
And I do need the edit button with you. So
yes, yep.
There we go. So Raiding the Kingdom, we're back. You guys had great participation in the chat. We appreciate it. Viewers is through the roof.
Yeah, Kobe. full permission. Send us any good dirt, any dorky pictures of Nick in a plastic Broncos helmet, anything you got, please.
Yes, direct message those to me so Nick doesn't know what you sent me, and I will post it on the next live stream.
Yeah, we'll do a little montage.
And that's open for anyone. If you have any dirt on anybody besides the Raiders, send it to us.
Yeah.
And we'll be good to go. But football is back. Men, women, kids, whoever's listening.
Dogs, everybody. Enjoy.
Dogs.
Sit down, enjoy the game, get on the couch, crack a cold one if that's what you do. Get some wings, eat some pizza, and enjoy yourself. Football's back.
Right. It's finally back. We'll see you all next week for week 2.